know, if you're a female and you are here to cross-watch for masculine Gemini, or you are a female Gemini that's just more in masculine energy, that's all fine too. I will read this as a love story, but it doesn't have to be. It can have to do with a family member, a friend, a coworker, your career, any sort of situation where it might resonate. If it doesn't resonate for you, please don't try to force it. It just might not be your week for a reading. So it's not going to apply to every single Gemini in the world. So what else? This is part 1 of the reading. The second part, where we get into a little more detail and it gets very, very personal there with your viewers, will be accessible on the Vimeo link that will be in the description box below. Also, if this resonates and you'd like to schedule a private reading with me, you can do that at thislittlelighealing.com, which is also linked below. Anything else? I think that's it. All right, so my Gemini men folk, we have a situation here. It looks like you've either met somebody that you like, or and keep in mind this can be a situation, friend, you know, whatever. You've either met somebody that you really, really like, or you want to. We're going to say, for the sake of this reading, you know, that you've already met this person. And you've been watching them. You've been making decisions about them. You've been you've definitely been keeping an eye on them. You dig this chick. You're very passionate about her. And it's making you feel very anxious. Because not only is this someone that that you find very physically attractive, but this is this is a woman that I think that you're considering committing to. And it's freaking you out that you're even thinking that way, because you have this false narrative that you'll always be rejected. I think right now that your life is a little chaotic, that there are still things within yourself that you're like little storms that you're trying to calm in yourself. And I think that there's also things that you're still trying to control, that you can't control. And that might be the reason why you feel like things are stormy right now. I think you feel like you've been very judged in the past. And I think more than anybody that you've judged yourself, that you're not remembering that you are a mortal man. And mortal men make mistakes. They just do. That's how we learn. You have to make mistakes to learn. I think that you've been really, really hard on yourself. And as it pertains to this new woman that I think that you're very passionate about and you would like to have some sort of relationship with, or see where it goes, or possibly commit to this person, that you're not doing it. And the reason you're not doing it is because you had a bad marriage. There was a marriage that ended. It left you feeling like absolute, crap. And you think that because it happened once, that it will happen again. And if you think that because it happened once, it will happen again, it will happen again. So you're gonna have to drop that thinking. Is it serving you well? Is it making you happy? You don't seem super happy so far. You seem kind of stressed. You're kind of stressed. It's all right. not always going to happen, Gemini. You can change your perspective on it at any time that you want to. Yeah, maybe that was a bad marriage. I've had a bad marriage too. Does that mean I think that, if I ever choose to get married again, that I automatically believe that that's going to be a bad marriage? Heck no. No way. I would never go into another marriage with that mindset. The only way I would go into marriage is with the belief that, this is an amazing man, and that, yeah, I'm going to commit to him, and yeah, I want to live my life with him, and I'm going to do all that because he's amazing, and because this works, and because I learned so much from my past relationships. I learned so much that I know now what not to do. All these bad things, that have happened in relationships in the past that have you in this state of anxiety or whatever it is that it has you in, they were lessons for you. It wasn't meant to put you in this perpetual state of fear. It was meant to, like, hey, Gemini, learn this lesson, learn this one, okay, learn this one, because I have this amazing girl that's going to come, towards you down the road, and I need you to learn all these lessons. Ooh, what's upside down here? Ten of Swords in reverse as I shuffle, coming out of that feeling that all is lost. Interesting. I like it. I like it. But Spirit wants you to understand that, like, hey, Gemini, you had to learn all those hard lessons because this amazing woman is coming towards you, and you have to fix these things. You have to learn these lessons so that you don't repeat them, because they're all very toxic behaviors. And when you meet this woman, when you meet this, girl that you're going to be really passionate about, you want to have already come, the majority of your toxic behaviors, so it's not a toxic relationship. So as many times as we need to go into these relationships and learn it, we're going to do that. And every time, you're gonna find the lesson, leave the pain, keep it moving until this woman comes into your life. And when she does, you're gonna have so much more wisdom about, the way relationships work, and things being balanced and reciprocal, and the give and take that both partners need to put into a relationship, that you're going to have such a solid understanding of that when this person comes into your life, you won't screw it up, and they won't screw it up, because you guys won't be playing off each other. And I guarantee you, wherever this woman is, this amazing woman, she's having a similar experience where she's learning all these same lessons too. So it really is a matter of changing your perspective of, like, oh, I always screwed up, so it'll always be screwed up. Or, yeah, I collected, like, there was 10 lessons I had to learn, and I collected them all, and now I'm ready. No, I don't think it works that way, but you know what I'm saying. You've collected enough. And it's time to stop this ridiculous way of thinking, because it's just not serving you well at all. Life is short, Gemini. There's our card in the deck, or our card in the tarot, is the Lovers. We're the lovers. Like, we're literally made to be lovers. We're not made to be miserable. We're not made to be alone. We're not made to be sad. We're the twins. We're supposed to have a partner. So let's get on this, shall we? So for the overall energy for this cycle of readings, I'm using the Angels and Ancestors card. And for you guys, I got Lord and Warrior. And I thought it was kind of neat that two very masculine energies came out. And the Lord energy is taking charge with authority. And there was also, I forgot to mention over here, there was also the energy of needing to maturely communicate. So this is taking authority, taking charge with authority, being that masculine, being the one that makes the offers, that begins the communication, being the one that takes that masculine role. And then the Warrior, which is fearless and standing strong. Just because that happened before doesn't mean it's always going to. It's just not. And if that's what you think, you're wrong. Alright, let's find out how you're feeling. Okay, 2 more times. Okay, 2 more times. You're feeling lucky. little confused. What is Gemini, male Gemini, masculine Gemini's mood right now? Heaven knows we can change it on a dime. What is the male Gemini's mood right now, please? Thanks. I think a lot of you guys are hunters. That's good. That time out in the woods. Use it for thinking too, being introspective. But I'm getting a lot of that, but a lot of you are, it's hunting season and some of you guys are out there. Eight of Wands just poked out, communication. The masculine Gemini's mood, please. Three of Pentacles in reverse. So usually, pardon me, usually in the traditional tarot, Three of Pentacles is an energy of cooperation, of working together. So in reverse, it would be feeling not cooperative. But this one came out reverse. But in this particular deck, if you look at the image here, we've got this masculine that looks like he's kind of like, you know, begging this feminine something like, baby, please, please, whatever it is, that it just, I don't dig it. Like, she kind of looks like a snot ball. So in reverse, it's the mood of, you don't want to deal with this kind of feminine anymore, and I don't blame you. You know, she's not willing to, you know, talk about the problems, talk about the issues, talk about whatever the situation is so that it can be resolved, and she wants to pout or act like a baby or, you know, immature or whatever. I don't blame you. I wouldn't deal with that either. And I think you probably have been dealing with feminines that are that way. They don't get their way and they go quiet, or they, you know, withdraw emotionally until, you know, they get what they want. I'm definitely picking up on the very, very immature, pardon me, feminine energy. Yeah, a lack of balance. What's the situation for the masculine Gemini? What's the situation for the masculine Gemini, please? End of a cycle, the World. These are fixed signs. It might be the end of a relationship or a situation with a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. And that can always be Sun, Moon, rising, 7th house, 10th house, Venus, Mars, Mercury. Just if they've got it in a personal placement in their chart. It could be anybody really, though. It's just the end of a cycle. So let's ask, who's the end of the cycle with? Tell me about this end of the cycle for the situation for masculine Gemini, please. Libra in reverse, we have Justice. Pardon me, this could be a Libra. This could also be the end of a cycle where something's very unbalanced. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pardon me. This is Judgment. This is Judgment in reverse. This is the end of a cycle, and you're not going back to it. This is Scorpio energy. So judgment upright can mean reconciliation. In reverse, it's no reconciliation. So whatever has ended, you're not going back to it. You're done with that. Done. Over it. Cool. There's a reason why things end. Made you very unhappy. You broke your heart. What is the opposite concerning this situation? The masculine Gemini, please. What is the obstacle for masculine Gemini concerning this situation, please? Ace of Swords upright. This is clarity about something. You found out about something. Oh, that's what you found out about. What is this Ace of Swords about? Tell me more about this Ace of Swords. This is the obstacle for Gemini masculine, please. Ace of Swords represents air. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It doesn't mean it needs to be one of those energies. It's just, it's intelligence, it's clarity. It's definitely you finding out something here. I guess that would make sense, huh, Gemini? Air. Ace of Swords, the Gemini found something out. What did the Gemini find out about here, please? What the Gemini, oops, it's too many. Tell me what the Gemini masculine found out about here, what there's new clarity on as the obstacle. A commitment. This is also Taurus energy. Clarity about a commitment. Some contracts. Agreements, religious beliefs, tell me more about Ace of Swords and the Hierophant. This could be you coming into clarity about a commitment that you want to make or about a commitment that you're in. This could be about a commitment with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Taurus. You could have Taurus in your chart. Tell me more about the Hierophant. Ace of Swords is the obstacle, please. There's more than one feminine energy here. Queen of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Generally Libra though. This is a very intelligent woman who communicates very effectively. she's gone through a lot of transformations. She's elevated herself. Tell me more about this obstacle. This might be you Oh yeah, this is Libra. This is a Libra. Okay, so we've got clarity about a commitment with a Queen of Swords, which is Libra energy, Justice, which is Libra energy, and Temperance, which is Sagittarius, but also Libra energy. So you're dealing with the Libra, either Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, but probably in one of those placements, a significant placement. So the Ace of Swords is clarity about either, I think they're all upright, so I'm wanting to say that you want a commitment with this Queen of Swords energy, and that this woman, that you feel like things will be very balanced with this woman. I think there's been a great sense of imbalance in your other relationships. Why is this the obstacle? So we have your mood is no longer wanting to put up with this type of feminine energy that's a brat, I guess. The World and Judgment in reverse. This could be a specific relationship that came to an end that you will not be returning to. It could also be, and I think this is it, I think that because you've had these experiences with this type of woman, that you decided, I'm not having any more serious relationships. I'm not getting married again. I'm not doing any of that again. Bump it. I'm not doing any of that. But then along comes this, I'm guessing, strongly placed Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, that you're like, oh crap. I dig her. I do want to commit again, and that's an obstacle because I have all this fear and anxiety about commitment and marriage and relationships and all of it. Okay, let's see. Just being nosy. How does this feminine, this Libra, for sure, and I'm only smiling so big because I'm a Libra moon, so I'm fascinated. How does this Libra make the Gemini male feel? How does she make him feel? Like he can take a gamble on being loyal again. Take a chance. You can take a chance on being dedicated, loyal. The dice is taking a chance, a gamble, a risk. The dog is loyalty, devotion, that he can take a risk on being devoted to someone again. Anything else about how this Libra makes the Gemini male feel? Ooh, y'all got it bad. She makes you feel abundant. The fish is all about abundance. Anything else about the way that this Libra makes the Gemini masculine feel? Libra is a very good match for you because you're both air signs, so you're both smart. Anything else about the way that this Libra makes the masculine Gemini feel? The way that the Spirit puts cards together sometimes is so stinking cute to me. Take a risk on devotion again. I love it. All right, so we're gonna ask now. This reading is so sweet. What is the energy that Spirit would like for the Gemini male to embrace? What is the energy that Spirit would like Gemini masculine to embrace to overcome these false narratives about relationships, this false perception? What is the energy for you to embrace? What is the energy for the Gemini masculine to embrace, to overcome these false narratives about relationships and commitment? What is the energy for the Gemini masculine to embrace? I want you to make a decision. So we've got Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which is a dysfunctional family, and Ace of Wands in reverse, which is, when it's upright, that would be, so like if the Ace of Wands was upright, this would be a passionate new beginning. The Ace of Wands in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse is, Ten of Pentacles in reverse is a dysfunctional family. So this is understanding that there will not be a new beginning with another dysfunctional family. That this will not result in another new beginning with another new dysfunctional family. Wow, that was really specific. Anything else for the energy for Gemini masculine to embrace? To overcome these fears and false narratives. Eight of Swords, literally Gemini energy. This is talking about getting out of your own head. Do you see how she's got these, she's bound, she's blindfolded and she's bound and she's kind of imprisoned by those swords, but there's none of that's tight. Like she could just yank on those ribbons and loose herself and she could walk out from right between those swords. Like this is all a problem that you've created in your mind. And anytime you choose to walk away from it, to say, yeah, that happened, it sucked. It's not gonna happen again because I know better now. You can do that. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So stop thinking it will. You don't have to think that it will. You're choosing to. Wow. 10 of Wands. Long road ahead. This long path together with this woman who makes you feel like an emperor. Some of y'all are really thinking about being real serious. Real serious. All right, so we're gonna end this first part of this reading here. And in the extended version, we are going to ask, what do I wanna ask here? I wanna know what the potential outcome will be when you do this, when you come to this realization that this will not repeat, that it won't be another dysfunctional family, a new beginning in that you have to get out of your head. I want to know what I want to know what the potential outcome will be, but before I ask that, I'm going to ask, what does this feminine think about you? What is this Libra energy? And if she's not a Libra, she acts like it. Libras are very beautiful. They always, Libras always have their hair done. They always have their nails done. They're very girly girls. We love anything that's beautiful. We like our homes to be beautiful. We like to wear pretty clothing. We're very fair, very balanced. We don't like anyone to be taken advantage of. We're always going to stick up for the underdog. We're always going to try to help. We want peace more than anything. Libra loves peace. And she wants everyone to have it. So she's probably someone that tries to do that for other people. So yeah, let's see in the extended what this this Libra or Libra-like feminine energy thinks of you, and what the potential outcome is when you take this advice to get out of your head. And then we're going to get some advice for you there as well. So this was really fun. I really enjoyed doing these separately. It takes a little bit longer, but wow, messages were much, much more clear. So, all right, my Gemini brethren, it was fun. See you in the extended below.